this problem we have started. You have already written the standard format of it. Then you have taken the for initial basic feasible solution, and then you have started improving it. So what are the solution values in the first table, which is in front of you now? Solution values of the first table. That means initial basic feasible solution. Can you tell me?
0, 0, 0.
Yes, x10, x20, x30, and zmax is equal to 0. And S1 is equal to 60, S2 is equal to 72, S3 is equal to 100. That we are starting with. Then you have improved this solution. I think you might have got this one only. इथपर्यंत आपण डिस्कस केलेला आहे, बरोबर? For last lecture, previous lecture. Okay, so at the place of S1, X2 has come, and you got the answer. Now, what are the solution values of this particular table?
0, 12, 0.
0, 12, 0. And what is Z max?
120.
120.
Yes. So, सगळ्यांचं हे उत्तर आलेलं आहे का? दुसरा टेबल. Okay, now as it is not the optimal solution, you have to improve it, and we have started improving it. And improved solution is like this. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay, you just check the table. So you got x1 is equal to 0, x2 is equal to 8, x3 is equal to 10, and z max is equal to 160, and s3 is equal to 18. Okay, so you already formulated this problem. I have given you one problem description, and you have formulated it. Can you read the last 2-3 lines of problem, whatever I have given you previously? Formulate the mathematical model. From that line, you have to read the entire problem.
Formulate LPP and determine number of units of each of the product that should be made each day to maximize total contribution.
Okay, so number of units of product B should be 8, C should be 10, and A should be 0, so that we can maximize the contribution, and the maximum contribution will be Z max will be 160. Is it okay? So that is answer. Now one more thing is asked in that particular problem. What is the next statement? Anything else is asked in that problem?
yes, sir.
Read the next statement.
Also determine whether any of the capacity remains unutilized.
Also determine whether any of the capacity remains unutilized. Now, if at all less than or equal to sign is there, means if slack variables are present in the base, if slack variables are present in the base, and it assumes some value in the base in the final optimal solution, then there is a capacity which is unutilized. Okay. Now here, with respect to the constraint number 3, S3 is equal to 18 is present in the base. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
S3 is equal to 18 is present. So 18 hours remain unutilized in packaging department. Why packaging? Because the third constraint is related with the packaging department, and in that department S3 assumes value of 18. So those 18 hours will remain unutilized in packaging department when we go for maximizing the objective function. Are you getting me? Are you getting me? This is the answer. 18 hours remain unutilized. 18 hours remain unutilized in packaging department. Is it okay?
Okay, sir.
समजा S1 ची व्हॅल्यू आली असती काहीतरी S1 से 5, तर काय अर्थ झाला असता? What it means?
5 hours unutilized in fabrication department.
Fabrication department, yes, correct. So less than or equal to sign is there, and we are adding slack variables. So when slack variable assumes some value in the final optimal table, then yes, one or more of the capacities will remain unutilized. But then that is required, otherwise you will not get the maximum objective, whatever maximization we are supposed to perform or carry out. Is it okay? So this is the answer of this particular problem. Then you have already solved one more problem. The last 3-4 lines you just focus on this particular page. Okay. So this problem is in front of you. You have solved it by using graphical method. Am I right? This is related with, I think, what? Phosphate and something like that, some fertilization, etc. No?
Yes, sir. Nitrogen and phosphate.
Nitrogen and phosphate. And this is a minimization problem, and there are greater than or equal to type constraints. Okay, in this particular problem. Now, how to solve this problem? That we are going to focus. Okay. Now we have seen that whenever less than or equal to type constraints are there, we are adding slack variables. Now, if at all greater than or equal to type of constraints are there, then you have to add surplus variables. Adding surplus variables means adding negative slack variables. And then if at all surplus variable is added, then along with surplus variable, you have to add artificial variable as well. Artificial variable as well. Why? I will tell you. Now you just focus on this first table. Now what is there in the base of first table? Which are the variables present in base of this first table, or basic variables for this first table?
S1, S2, S3.
S1, S2, S3. Now you focus on this column wise S1, S2, S3, and row wise S1 and S1, S2, S3, and their corresponding elements. What are they? 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. So they are forming identity matrix. So when they are forming identity matrix, these BI values can be directly assigned to these basic variables. So that's why we are able to assign these values, and we are able to consider this as a solution. Are you getting me? सगळ्यांना मी काय म्हणतोय लक्षात येतं?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it can be confirmed with the help of second table as well. Now see the second table. What is there in the base of second table? What are the variables? Can you name those?
X2, S2, S3.
X2, S2, S3. Now you focus X2, S2 and S3 columns as well. And then you focus on rows X2, S2, S3. The intersection of all these will give you the identity matrix. 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. And also if you see the variables which are forming identity matrix, the Cj minus Zj value is 0 for them. Am I right?
Yes,
In
sir.
immediate, you can check it. Okay. So we can assign BI values to this particular basic variables. Now similarly you can see here also. What are the variables? X2, X3 and S3. Now if you check with X2, X3 and S3, you will find that 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0 and 0, 0, 1. Am I right? Identity matrix. So they can take the BI values directly for this particular variable. Are you getting? Now, what we are interested in? We are interested in now finding out the standard form of this second problem. You just third problem. You take down this problem. Minimize Z is equal to 40x1 plus 24x2. You just take down this problem. We are going to solve these by using simplex method. Have you taken?
सर ह्याच्या पुढे का नाही जायचं सर आपण मग?
झालं की उत्तरच आलं ना. What was asked in the problem? पुढे काय जाणार आहेस? What is asked in the problem? मगाच्या प्रॉब्लेम बद्दल विचारतोस ना?
हो सर.
काय 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 काढायला सांगितलंय? प्रॉब्लेम मध्ये काय विचारले काय? पहिले तर विचारले फॉर्म्युलेट द मॅथमॅटिकल मॉडेल दॅट वी हॅव फॉर्म्युलेटेड. Second, what is asked is that no, this problem you have taken. No, you have taken it already. What is how many number of units of A, B, and C should be produced so that profit or contribution can be maximized? So that's what we have found. 0 units of A, 8 units of B, and 10 units of C should be produced so that we will get maximum contribution, and that maximum contribution value is 160. Then they are asked whether any of the capacity is unutilized. Yes, the packaging department, in packaging department capacity is unutilized. How much? As S3 is equal to 18, 18 hours remain unutilized in packaging department. याच्यापेक्षा अजून काय विचारलंय परीक्षा पुस्तकामध्ये क्वेश्चन मध्ये कोणी विचारलेला प्रश्न त्याला क्लिअर झालं का नाही जरा सांगा मला.
सर X1 मग ए साठी 0च ठेवायचं त्यापेक्षा वाढव.
0 प्रोड्यूस केल्याशिवाय तुला मॅक्सिमम प्रॉफिट मिळणारच नाही. जे काही कन्स्ट्रेंट दिले within that constraint. You are having objective function. If you want to find out the value of objective function within the constraints in which we are working, this is the unique combination will give you the maximum profit or maximum contribution. दुसरं कुठलंही कॉम्बिनेशन तू केलास तर though they will satisfy the constraint, means they will have the feasible solution, but that feasible solution may not be the optimal one. Are you getting me? We are interested in finding optimal, and for that this simplex method is developed, which we have used for solving the problem. Are you getting me?
Yes sir.
Okay. इथपर्यंत सगळ्यांना क्लिअर झाले का? काय डाऊट असेल तर विचारा, म्हणजे पुढचं समजेल, नाही तर पुढचं थोडं समजायला डिफिकल्ट जाईल. Is it clear? Okay, anybody? Roll number 207. 207 is there?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, 82.
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay, absolutely okay, no problem. कुणाला डाऊट असेल तर विचारा. डाऊट येणं स्वाभाविक आहे, तुम्ही पहिल्यांदा शिकताय, असं काय नाही की मी कसं विचारू. You just ask it so that you will get clarity. Yeah.
Sir, what is the significance of Cj minus Zj value?
Cj minus Zj value, yes, it is having some significance, and I will tell you. Okay, later on. When actually sensitivity analysis is one part. If at all you make any changes in the constraint or resource availability in the constraint, your Cj minus Zj can be changed, and accordingly your values can be adjusted. That is actual significance. But that analysis part is not included, so I am not yet discussed. But I will let you know afterwards with one example. Okay? At least meaning of these values. So if you see all these values 1/3, 1, 0, 1/3, minus 1/6, 0, 8, all the values in the table are having some meaning. They are there for some purpose, and that can be used for making the sensitivity analysis or analyzing the effect of change of input parameters on output, which we are interested in, or expected output, or prediction of output or outcome. Are you getting me? So they are having some meaning, each and every term. But I will not go into detail because only finding out the solution and all these things are there. If time permits, I will discuss some part later on. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anything else? Okay, now we will go for the next problem. Now we have to convert it into standard form. Now if at all greater than or equal to type of constraints are there, then what is required to be added? I have told you. Yes, anybody? कोण सांगेल? How to convert it into standard form? सांगा ना steps.
Subtracting variable.
Subtracting means adding surplus variable means negative slack variable. Now you just check it here. What we have done is minimize z is equal to 40x1 plus 24x2, then 20x1 plus 50x2 minus s1. Minus s1 is equal to 4800. and second 80x1 plus 50x2 minus s2 is equal to 7200. हे मी तुम्हाला आता दाखवतो त्यावर लक्षात येते का मी वन नोटवर लिहायला पाहिजे? गरज नाही ना?
नाही सर, काही गरज नाही.
Okay. Now you see, if we subtract something, it is having coefficient -1. So S1 is having coefficient -1, S2 is having coefficient -1. Now we have to take, as there are two constraints, we have to take two variables into base. If you take two variables into base, as S1 and S2, they will not form identity matrix as their coefficients are negative. Okay. So in order to take care of that, we have to make some additional arrangement, and that can be done with the help of artificial variable. So whenever surplus variable is added or greater than or equal to sign is there, and surplus variable is added, along with that we have to add one artificial variable as well. So minus S1 plus A1 is equal to 4800. And similarly here minus S2 plus A2 is equal to 7200. So we have subtracted some amount so that we can convert it into equality, but we have added very small amount called as A1, okay, which is taken only for adjusting it or making it a +1 coefficient for one variable. Is it okay? Okay. Now when we are considering S1 and S2 into the constraint, we have to consider it into objective function as well. So we have taken +0 S1 and +0 S2. What we have taken? This +0 S1 and then +0 S2. Is it okay? Now we have added A1 and A2 also in one constraint A1, another constraint A2. So we have to take care of that also into the objective function. So for minimization problem, we have to add a very big amount. There are two ways of solving this kind of problems. One is by using big M method, and another is by using two-phase method. This is called as big M method. And another method is two-phase method. Both the methods we are going to discuss. First we will use big M method. Okay, this is big M. Why it is called as big M is because the contribution of or coefficient of A1 into, we are going to add A1 and A2 to objective function as well as they are there in the constraint, but we are going to consider a very big amount as a coefficient for A1. That big amount is called as big M. Okay, so plus M A1. We are going to add it. For minimization problem plus M, for maximization problem minus M will be the coefficient. I will tell you why it is so. For minimization problem plus M as a coefficient, and for maximization problem it will be minus M. Similarly, for this A2, we have to consider a very big amount, that is M, as a coefficient for A2. Now we are considering a very big amount close to infinity. So instead of writing it infinity, we are writing a M which is very big amount, close to infinity. So we are adding that amount to the objective function. Now what is our objective here? What is our objective?
Minimize.
Minimize. So as we are interested in minimizing, we are going towards 0, 0 from infinity. Whatever will be the feasible region cut by the line joining these, and we are coming from infinity to 0, 0 point. Now if we consider a very big amount of coefficient to A1 and A2, that will not contribute to the minimization objective function at all. Okay, so that their contribution will get nullified, and that was our purpose, because A1 and A2 is taken for adjustment only. Okay, and not for contributing to the minimization function. Similarly, S1 and S2 are taken for making it equality type of constraint. So we are assigning 0, 0 to that. So they will not contribute into the objective function. And A1 and A2 for minimization problem plus M we are considering as a coefficient. Why? Because we are adding a very big amount to the minimization function, which will not contribute for the minimization of the problem at all. So plus M. Is it okay? Now,
Okay, sir.
how many number of basic variables should be there in basic initial feasible solution? How many number of basic variables should be there? Basic variables म्हणजे टेबल मध्ये जे रो वाइज लिहिले जातात ते. 6 कोणतरी 6 सांगितलं. आणखी काय?
4.
4. ओके. अजून इज देयर एनी अदर आन्सर?
2.
2 कोणी सांगितलं?
Sir, Rohan.
रोल नंबर
12.
12. Okay. So somebody is saying 4, somebody is saying 6, somebody is telling 2. Now tell me how many number of constants. आता या प्रॉब्लेम मध्ये खाली एक लाईन राहिली आहे बरं का लिहायची, ती तुम्ही नंतर लिहा. काय राहिले सांगा बरं, कोण सांगेल का? स्टँडर्ड फॉर्म मध्ये काय राहिले?
greater than or non-negativity.
Non-negativity कंडिशन, ती तुम्ही लिहा बरं का इथं. x1 comma x2 comma whatever it may be is greater than all x1 x2 s1 s2 a1 a2 greater than or equal to 0. Okay, that non-negativity condition you have to write. इथं चुकून राहिलेला लिहायचं. ठीक आहे. So as I told you, the basic number of basic variables will be equal to number of constraints. So there will be 2 basic variables. बरोबर आहे ना? त्याशिवाय टेबल कसा लिहिणार? Okay, now tell me how many number of total variables are there?
6.
And how many number of basic variables?
2.
2. Okay. So what? काय झालं? ठीक है. Okay, so you have to write all the total variables column wise, x1 x2 s1 s2 a1 a2. लिहिलं का सगळ्यांनी? ठीक आहे. आता whenever there is a surplus and artificial variable present, you have to take artificial variable into the base for initial solution. Artificial variable into base. So we will write a1. So in the second constraint also surplus and artificial variable is present. So we will take artificial variable into base. So a1 and a2 we are taken into base. And x1, x2, s1, s2, a1, a2 we are written as column wise. Now write down the CJ contributions at the top of each of the variable and at the left side of the basic variables. Can you write it? 40, then 24, 0 0 mm, initially take it as 0 for BI, then A1 ला M, A2 M. Is it okay? इथपर्यंत लक्षात आलंय?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
आपण काय
sir.
बोललो ते लक्षात आलं का? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now write down the corresponding Aij values below that particular variable. So 20, 50, -1, 0, 1, 0, and below BI 4800. Similarly for second row 80, 50, 0, -1, 0, 1, 7200. इथेपर्यंत लक्षात आले सगळ्यांच्या? मी आता जेवढं बोललो तेवढा पार्ट आलाय का? तेवढं टेबल लिहून झालं का? अरे सांगा कोणतरी काहीतरी.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now find out ZJ value. ZJ म्हणजे काय? 20 into M plus 80 into M. So it will be 100 M. A1 चा कोएफिशियंट M आहे ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह फंक्शन मध्ये म्हणून तो M लिहिलेला आहे. That M is very big M. Okay. प्रॉब्लेम सोडवताना किंवा समजायला जरी तो यमा सारखा वाटत असला तरी तो M नाही आहे, M आहे. ओके. सो इट इज M. It is very big M. ओके. ZJ कसा आला लक्षात आलं का?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
100
Yes,
M.
sir.
Similarly, 50M plus 50M is equal to 100 M. -1 into M plus 0 into M will be -M. And so on. So ZJ value we are completed. ZJ ची रो लक्षात आली सगळ्यांच्या? Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now find out delta Z, which is equal to Cj minus Zj. So Cj is 40. 40 minus 100 M will be Cj minus Zj. In first case. In second case, it will be 24 minus 100 M. In third case, 0 minus M will be plus M. And so on. Is it okay? Okay, first table is understood? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now for we have to apply the optimality check or optimality test. For minimization problem, if at all any of the value, if at all any of Cj minus Zj value is negative, means it is not the optimal solution. What is the optimality criteria for maximization problem?
Greater than 0. Equal to 0 or greater than 0.
Equal to or greater than or equal to 0. Means if it is no. If it is greater than 0, then it is not optimal solution in maximization problem. In minimization problem, if it is less than 0, then it is not optimal solution. Okay, it must be greater than or equal to 0 to decide the optimal solution. Is it okay? Okay, now tell me whether this solution is optimal or not.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, okay, so all of you agree with me. Now you have to focus on Cj minus Zj and consider that Cj minus Zj which is having this statement. For minimization, select column Cj minus Zj, row Cj minus Zj, largest negative. Largest negative. So there are two negative values. 40 minus 100 M is one negative and 24 minus 100 M is another negative value. Which is largest negative amongst these two?
24 100.
24 minus 100 M. हे सगळ्यांच्या लक्षात येते का largest negative?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So minus 100 M itself is a very big amount, close to infinity. Minus 100 M is also very big amount. very close to infinity. Okay. Now, if at all that is subtracted from some positive amount, say 40, you will get a negative value. Similarly, if it gets same value gets subtracted from 24, that means some positive value which is lesser than the previous one, which is 40. Then you will get more largest negative value. Do you agree with me? Amongst these two. हे लक्षात येते का? म्हणजे फॉर एक्झाम्पल 40 minus 100 will be minus 60 and 20 minus 100 will be minus 80. So largest negative will be minus 80. Similarly, here largest negative Cj minus Zj is 24 minus 100 m. Now that will be the key. That will be the key what?
Key column.
Key column. Yes, perfect. So that will be the key column. Now once the key column is decided, you have to go for Bi upon Aij. So 4800 divided by key column value, that is 50, you will get 96. Similarly, 7200 divided by 50, you will get 144. Is it okay? इथपर्यंत लक्षात आले का?
Yes, sir.
Now
sir.
you have to decide the outgoing element or key row. Now for key row, the same criteria you have to apply that you have previously applied. Minimum non-negative value. Which is minimum non-negative in this case?
96.
96.
So first element, that is A1 variable, will be outgoing. At the place of A1, X2 will come. Now improve the solution as usual. करता येईल का? नेक्स्ट टेबल लिहा. A1 च्या जागी X2 येणार आणि की कॉलम आणि की रो चे जे इंटरसेक्शन आहे, that will be key element. I marked it by square. Now by using that, you have to make it 1. For making 1, you have to make that row transformation, and for second row, you have to make that corresponding element as 0. Third row, that is Cj minus Z, is also 0. For that, whatever row transformations are required, you have to make it, or whatever I have taught you how to make calculations, that you have to do, and then you will get another table, improved table. Can you do this? Complete this activity. Complete it and then tell me. Can you complete next table? कुणाला काय डाऊट असेल तर विचारा. नसेल तर कॅल्क्युलेशन करा आणि तयार करा पुढचा टेबल. Take the values. या अशा आल्यात का सगळ्यांच्या व्हॅल्यूज?
Yes, sir.
सगळ्यांच्या आल्यात का? बाकीचे कोण आहेत? रोल नंबर 38. 38 इज देअर.
Yes, sir. Alex.
आले. अजून कोण राहिले? रोल नंबर 1. वन इकडेच आहे ना वरला. रोल नंबर 3. शेवटी बीआयच्या इथं पण खाली आले का? -2400M -2304 असं.
Yes, sir.
ओके.
Yes, sir.
कॅल्क्युलेशन जमतात सगळ्यांना?
हो, sir.
जमते. ओके. नाउ वेदर दिस सोल्युशन इज ऑप्टिमल सोल्युशन?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No. So why no? Because there are two values which are negative. Cj minus Zj values. So you have to choose maximum negative. So 152 divided by 5 minus 60 m. A very big m multiplied by 60 will be very big m, and that is having negative sign. So that will be the most negative value, largest negative. And in second case, it is only minus m. So any finite value subtracted from minus m will have lesser largest negative value than any finite value subtracted from minus 60 m. Is it okay? Is it okay? So that is largest negative value. So you have to choose that as a key column. As it is a key column, you have to find out Bi upon Aij by considering key column elements. So 96 divided by 2 by 5 will be 240, and 2400 divided by 60 will be 40. Now choose smallest non-negative value of Bi upon Aij. Hello? Ah. Hmm. बरं सिक्युरिटीला विचारा एक 10 मिनिटात करतो मी लेक्चर मध्ये संपू. Okay, so smallest non-negative Bi upon Aij will decide the key row, and so key row will be the second one, and intersection of key row and key column will be the key element. Now at the place of A2, X1 will be there in the next table. Now carry out the improvement in the similar manner which I have taught you previously and prepare the next table. Can you do that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, do. Make the calculations and complete it. Meanwhile, I will stop recording.